Bezrat Hashem, we're back at the Limud in Bet Knesset Ma'oretz Chad B'Shat HaMaslachat. Hashem, so far they're giving us a mokum, a beautiful, clean, nice place to learn. This is at the Shmaya here in Maple Ridge, Hollywood, Florida. Today is already 22nd of the month of Kislev. 3 nights. Wednesday night is already Hanukkah. So we're discussing a little bit Hanukkah Musar from Sefer Yirat HaShem, from Moshe Amber. Today is also the Monday, the second day of the week of Parashat Shabbat Miketz. So continue from yesterday. ועוד אמרו שאם הניח את החנוכה למעלה מ-20 אמה לא יצא ידי חובה ופסולה. We said that the correspondence, the correlation between Hanukkah mitzvot is to chinuch mitzvot, is Hanukkah chinuch. So we said yesterday, it's kedai to repeat, you start the age of training your children between 3 and 7 is the best time to start. And the best place to place a Hanukkah is from the floor between 3 tvachim to 7 tvachim. However, if you placed it above 7, right, then you're above 10 would be Yatzah. Shulchan Aruch, we learned yesterday in Lechol Hanukkah, if you have time to come to David Chai, Bet Knesset, 5:15 we have Ncha Arvi, and 6:30 Sharabani, Rabbi Sharabani. It's on 4601 Thomas Street. Okay, so over there we're learning Mincha and Arvit, and then we're learning Alachot Hanukkah from Shulchan Aruch, Mishnah Brura, Ish Matzliach. So over there, sounds like according to Halacha, if you light above 10 tefachim, you're yotze b'diavad. If you light a menorah above 10 tefachim, over 80 centimeters above ground, you are yotze b'diavad, looks like. Because Shulchan Aruch says yatza. So over here, hold on. Let me finish. But then לגמור משפט. So he says, but if it's between above 80 centimeter and until 20 amot, until 40 feet, okay, you're yotze b'diavad. Above that, you're not yotze. If you lit the Hanukkah so light, you're not yotze.
Too high, you mean?
Too high. So the rabbi says here that if you light above 20 amot, you're psula. Remes she'im adam hiniach et bano bebeit sefer chofshi מקטנותו ועד גיל 20 שנה וסומך על בנו שאחרי גיל קרב שנה יהיה דתי. חס ושלום over here, if a person abandons his children, let them train themselves. And he waits till 20, and he'll say, you know what, after 20 he'll become dati, he'll become religious. Like, unfortunately, this was the prevalent thinking, most prevalent thinking in Israel until about even 20 years ago, 30 years ago. This was the whole normal thing. They put children, and here in America also, everywhere who went to yeshiva 40 years ago. Everybody would put the children in public school, it's free, and then they take the kids to day school. On Sunday, there will be Torah education. Yeah. And they would bet that at 20, the child will grow up and he will grow out of his stupidness, out of all his foolishness. He will grow up. The rabbi says over here that's a foolish way of thinking. Az rayon zehu pasul meikaro ve'enu bar bitzua. I don't understand what kind of thinking is this. You tell your child after he's 20, when he's going to become more mature, now he's going to understand what Torah is. What is this? And you'd be surprised. Most people think like that. Yeah. Especially 40 years ago, that was like normal thing.
But they don't know better.
Again, it's not that they don't know better. That was the prevalent thing because they saw in the 50s, 60s, 70s, in 80s here in America that people were normal. The children grew up, and Baruch Hashem, there was some, the Cheretz mostly. There was miracles. There was much miracles. HaKadosh Baruch Hu helped them out. Somehow that it worked for a while. This idea, this day school idea. Children come on Sunday, they learn a little bit Torah, just like gymnastics, right? They go to gymnastics, they would go learn bit Torah. That was the prevalent thing in those days. Mm-hmm. Not anymore. It doesn't work. It never worked. It was not supposed to work. Sometimes HaKadosh Baruch Hu does miracles. People don't understand that. They think now it's reality. It's not true. You're not allowed to base your thing on miracles. You're not allowed to somech. You cannot rely on a miracle ever. ever in the Torah, you can never. שאינו בא לכלל מעשה בסופו, in the end, what are you talking about? A child, until 20, he was abandoned to do whatever he wants, and now you tell him, now you're going to become Torah observant. That's what you think. כי על ידי תשובה חזקה, unless it's a ממש real תשובה. ולכן, מרקד said, ולכן סמכו בגמרא להלכות חנוכה פסוק זה. Therefore, it says, ויהי מקץ שנתיים ימים ופרעה חולם והנה עומד על היאור. We have this, there's that all this is hinting to the Maaseh of Hanukkah and the deeds of the Hanukkah, and it's always, every year, Miketz and Hanukkah together, right? And, or next to each other constantly. And the concept over here of Hanukkah, Chanukah is chinuch, from Lashon chinuch.
No, Chanu Shama.
That's right, but also chinuch. So my dichtiv, abor rek en bo mayim. Also it says over there, like last week's parasha, that they threw Yosef into the pit. It was empty and there was no water. Mayim en bo. There is no water. Aval nechashim v'akravim yesh bo. And the Rashi explains over there, the water that was now in the pit, but there were scorpions and snakes. Remes chinuch lebar mitzvah ad gil 20. שאם למד בבית ספר חופשי שהוא רק ריק מן התורה הנקרא מים. So if חס ושלום a person is sending his children to a place where there is no Torah and bo מים, but in a place where there is no learning Torah, which is מים, Torah is compared to מים, water, אז לא יעיל לו עוד לימוד חינוך התורה, לימוד התורה בלבסוף. And now you're going to try to teach him after 20, it's going to be very hard. כי מאחר שנעלה קריסו זיני בישי מיני רעים ומים של חינוך התורה אין בו, right? ומים של חינוך התורה אין בו. So what did he do? Until 20 he filled up his mind with all the garbage in the world, which is, by the way, many chachamim hold today, if you send your child to a college, you're mamash, it's a big averah. It's not a simple thing. You took a child from the yeshiva, or if you were zocheh to have education, that you send your child to college to have the education, but unfortunately there is no education in college. There is no education. Mostly they get filled up in their heads with a lot of garbage, and then a man wants to find out why his daughter wants to date a goy, or other way, or vice versa. A man wants to find out why his boy is lighting up on a girl. Why wouldn't he be?
How about a girl that wants to become
all the girls in his block are religious. You hear?
A girl wants to become a doctor.
All the girls in his block, all he saw in the girl was a sweater and sneakers and covered up legs with her thick stockings and a beautiful skirt all the way to the heel sometimes. He goes to college and he sees a beautiful blondie. Legs, muzzle legs. She walks with not a mini skirt. Mini skirt is good to what she's wearing. She's wearing literally shorts like underwear. There's, shirts like underwear. No. And what do you expect this guy to do? And by the way, and her chest was half out. Her chest. That's right. Her chest is, and he's sitting in college. And he's sitting. No, wait a minute. He's sitting right next to her in college. And then what's his name? The teacher tells them right away, "Oh, you're good partners in learning. So do homework together." And then what do you expect from this boy? Why wouldn't he marry a shiksa? Chas v'shalom. According to
a girl that wants to go, no, but that's a problem also.
Girl cannot go to college ever. Baruch Hashem, in Jewish, that's not true. In Jewish today, Baruch Hashem, I tell you, seminaries don't need a lawyer. Why should become a lawyer? A liar, lechatchila.
Doctor.
Huh?
Doctor.
You could be a doctor.
She wants to become a doctor.
Again, you could be a real doctor. You don't need to go to college to be a real doctor. You could go and you could learn from real people who are educating real medicine. Okay? You don't need a license to save a person's life. The only thing is you want to make money. So don't tell me you want to become a doctor to save people's life. If anybody goes to American college to become, or any college in the world to become a doctor, licensed doctor, he is not a licensed doctor. I'm telling you right now. Right now I'm telling you these words. No doctor today that's living today, if he's those doctors that have licenses and he wants to continue his practice, he has to follow all their whatever. We have a doctor here in the community start talking to me about whatever the shot. I said, please don't start that, doctor. What shot? Today, I'm telling you right now, none of these doctors will ever see ever a face of Gehinnom. When the Gemara says,
טוב בגיהינום.
טוב שברופאים,
ברופאים שבגיהינום.
Gemara says, טוב שברופאים to Gehinnom. It's talking about Gehinnom is a big
זה עוד טוב בשבילהם.
It's good to go to
זה
Gehinnom.
עוד טוב בשבילהם.
Everybody,
זה עוד טוב בשבילהם.
everybody who
בגיהינום. טוב.
everyone who dies must go through Gehinnom. When I say Agudat Israel, and when I say all those yeshivot principals who threw out kids from the yeshivas because of this shot, and all those doctors who are implementing the shots, when I say they will not see Pnei Gehinnom, means they will never seek the Gehinnom. I'm telling you right now, I'm not even doubt about it. There's no doubt. This is not a doubtful, Rabbi Sofer, how do you know? Simple. A person who is murdering Beyadayim, who's murdering children, throwing out children from the yeshivas like Agudat Israel and all these so-called rabbis from the yeshivas, principals, and all those doctors who are implementing these experimental shots on people.
Okay, but
they're
if
all
it's a
murderers.
proper doctor, pediatrician.
There is no.
Pediatrician.
He's the worst.
אבל כולם
They're
kids?
pediatricians, they're the worst of all. Of all.
הרב.
They're the murderers.
הרב.
They're the ones who are doing it.
90% חיים מהזריקה הזה, אז מה
לא,
הבעיה?
אין
מה אתה
דבר
מסתכל על
כזה.
10%?
I'm telling you, no, that's not true.
כולנו קיבלנו זריקה.
No, you don't know science.
כולנו קיבלנו זריקה מגיל קטן.
Yeah, good. So you
מגיל
don't
קטן, ברוסיה.
know. Good question. Don't say the name of the zrika. It's good you're saying that you're giving
למה
him
גם
a
פה
shot.
יש לך את הזה, יש לך
I'm
פה,
just telling you
יש לך
right
את
now.
הזה,
I'm telling you right now. We're all dying from it.
אוי זה.
We're all dying from it. Today, nobody is.
אדם נברא בשביל למוד הרב. מה אתה מדבר?
You're not listening. You're not listening. Let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
You smoked?
Smoke?
Yeah.
No.
You never smoked in your life?
Never.
Never smoked hashish?
Never.
Never tried?
Never.
Never smoked cigarette?
Never.
Please do me a
I'm
favor.
only...
When you lie, yeah. Right. When you start, let me fix. Let me ask you a question. Please, Moshe, you believe him? Moshe, he's on video, he's afraid. Okay, I smoke. Just because you smoke and you stay alive doesn't mean you're not harmed. Well, let me finish. You asked a question.
יש בחורה שלא קיבלה
You asked a question.
אתה שואל שאלה.
Can I finish?
אתה אומר יש בחורה שלא קיבלה...
Can I finish? Everybody in the world is affected by harming yourself. Just because you're not immediately harmed, it doesn't mean you're not harmed. You have to understand that. There's imagine yourself a Chinese guy, a Chinese guy who trained his body. Hello, tell me go. Moshe.
לא מבין מה אתה מדבר.
Don't believe him.
אני לא מבין.
Okay, you have a person who is trained to tolerate pain, and he is hurt and he's harmed, and he's not feeling it. Is he harmed?
Yeah.
Of course, but he doesn't feel it. But he's trained, so it doesn't mean he's not harmed. Same thing, all those experiments that we do on our kids. I'm telling you right now, this Rashayim will not see Pnei Gehinnom. Again, I'm saying it again and again. Again, they will see Pnei Gehinnom. Because in
Yeah,
Hashem,
but not all the doctors are like this. Some doctors
all of
are-
them. All of them. You have to understand the policy
So
of
why
the...
did Hashem put doctors in the world?
That's right.
נכון,
That's
גם
right.
התורה
So
אומרת-
why did Hashem create
גם
that?
התורה אומרת אסור לחיות במקום איפה שאין רופאים.
Yeah, but
Why
this is
Hashem
not-
אתה חולק על הגמרא?
Really compared to
אתה
this
חולק
and
על
that.
ההלכה?
Rabbi.
מחילה, כתוב שם בשלושה, אדם שלא יחיה רופאים, שוטרים ושופטים. שלא יחיה במקומות הזה.
Why does he
מה, אתה
think?
סותר
Why
את
do you
זה?
think you're gonna ask me this stupid question again? I'm telling you,
בעיה,
it's a
יש
very
בעיה.
stupid
לא,
question
יש
you're
בעיה.
saying. What did I say? What you're saying? I'm saying
דבר עברית, שאני
if a
יכול לענות
person wants to learn to become a doctor,
You can talk in Hebrew,
open the
please.
real books, go to real people, and become a doctor. Real doctor. The problem today, you want to become an official doctor, and official doctors follow CDC, follow all the garbage in the world, and killing people. They're killing people. Khalas. They're not real doctors. You're right. Real doctors is illegal in the world today. Today, in the last 100 years, it became illegal to become a real doctor.
לא, לא.
Yes, it's illegal. I'm telling you.
illegal.
Illegal. To become a real lawyer in America, it's illegal.
אני אגיד לך משהו.
If you're a real lawyer, if you're going to follow American Constitution and you're going to open the practice, the government will come and shut you down.
אחד כושית,
Yeah,
העיף אותו.
they're going to tell you you have to follow our rules in court.
כן, כן, העיף אותו מהעבודה.
Of course.
יש מישהו רופא פה, מישהו
course.
שאוהב לעזור,
I
העיף
have,
אותו מהעבודה.
what do you mean? I have stories left and right.
לעזור.
A doctor, practicing doctor, He went to a practice, and he started telling people
York,
what to do to get healed. He was fired in a second. You can't be a doctor. It's illegal to be a doctor if you tell people to be healed. Okay?
Because they lose money.
So now, tell me what you're gonna do. This girl wants to become a doctor. Again, what kind of doctor? If she wants to become, pediatricians are the worst in the world today. If she wants to really care for children, what are you worried about? No, the police gonna come and arrest me. No, I don't care. This is a free country. Somebody should stand up and say, listen, I learned to heal people, and that's what I'm doing.
מה זה PA?
Physical assistant, something like the PA is physician's assistant. Physician again, but if you're going to be living by according to the laws, so you're not training, you're not going to college for that.
כולם מקבלים זריקות, כולם זה.
Yeah, that's right.
כולם מקבלים.
אז לא יועיל.
90% הכל בסדר.
Again, bottom line, if you're thinking you're going to, up to 20, you're going to try to catch this person, you ain't going to be successful. אז לא יועיל לו עוד לימוד התורה לבסוף. In the end, what are you going to try to, as they say, teach old dog new tricks? It's not happening. כי מאחר שמילא כריסטוס זיני בישה, ומים של חינוך התורה אין בו, אז נחשים ועקרבים יש בו. What is a person? Our person, we are, if you take a look at the child, he's always learning. Why is he always learning? Always observing. Because there's emptiness in him, and he needs to fill it up as much as possible information. So, but Chas v'Shalom, if by 20 you didn't teach him Torah, what is he filling it up? He's filling up the information garbage. וכל מה שלמד בספרים החיצוניים נחשבים לרעל לנשמתו. So everything is going to be learning outside of the Torah, it's going to be poison for his soul. כמו חינוך הבנים, כך הוא חינוך הבנות, שיהיה בבית ספר דתי על פי התורה. A person should be very meticulous. Not just boys learning Torah. Should be very careful that his girls are in proper setting. כל איש ואיש בישראל לדעת, כי חינוך בבית ספר חופשי מזיק לבסוף יותר מהבן. We have to know that the daughters are getting more harmed in this free institutions, right? Free is always expensive. Remember that. Free is always expensive. How much we have to spend money after that in brain, what's his name, psychology, and all those things. How much going to cost in the end? Who needs it? ולאחר שנשא ויהיו לה בנים ובנות, אז ולדה כמו וככתוב בין כסיר תוגן, אמן. חס ושלום, to get, חס ושלום, this whole concept of letting our children, yeah, don't worry, they'll learn in school. We were growing up like this. Don't pay attention, but they'll grow out of it. Chas v'shalom, a parent to have such an idea. I mean, we grew up like this. The parents, they'll learn later. They'll learn later.
בסדר, תעזוב אותם, הם בסדר.
No.
היה זכות.
Father and mother.
זה היה זכות.
You have to, it's a miracle.
Of course, that's what
Our parents, my wife is like, I don't understand. We came out of parents not religious, and we became religious.
Exactly.
Now, this generation, we have children not religious. What's going on with that? I tell you why we have. I tell you why.
You know why we are religious? Because
what happened was
Stalin.
What happened was, that's not why. It's because HaShem, because Lubavitch Rebbe davened for you. They don't have Lubavitch Rebbe to daven for our kids. Yeah. Okay? You're right. Anyway, so why we have today in such a good situation? We have children of religious homes, not religious children. I tell you what's happening. It's because of the improper training out there. We're listening to a lot of garbage. A lot of people are being misguided. A lot of people are being misguided with this philosophy. This is foolish idea. Leave your children alone, they'll grow up. Don't force your children to come to shul. It's a big mistake. Okay? Bezat Hashem, we will finish here and we'll continue in Halakha. Amen. Amen. What are we going to do with it?